The phone wouldn't stop vibrating. Not ringing, begging. 52 messages, all from her, all sent between midnight and dawn. I stood in the kitchen, barefoot on cold tile, coffee untouched. The sun hadn't decided what it was yet. Neither had I. Last night replayed itself without permission. Her voice, sharp, bored. It was just once, get over it. Then the smirk, the extra cut she didn't need to make. He's better in bed anyway. I remembered how calmly I nodded, how I picked up my keys, how I didn't raise my voice. That's what frightened her most. She just didn't know it yet. The messages blurred together. Missed calls, voicemails I didn't open, apologies stacked on top of insults, panic stitched clumsily to regret. I deleted nothing. I archived everything. Outside, a neighbor laughed. A car door slammed. Life kept its rhythm. Inside me, something rearranged itself, not shattered, aligned. I sipped the coffee, cold now, perfect. I hadn't suspected infidelity. That was the first mistake. The second was believing contempt only arrives after betrayal. In truth, it precedes it. There were signs, small, polite things. Her phone angled away, new silk sheets I didn't choose, a restlessness that didn't belong to me anymore. But denial is a talented editor. It cuts what doesn't fit the story you want. When I found the messages on her tablet, she didn't cry, didn't beg, didn't deny. She shrugged, as if she'd been waiting for the inconvenience of discovery. Once, that was the word she chose, as if frequency defined loyalty. Her cruelty was surgical, precise, designed to reassign the shame. I watched myself from a distance, nodding, absorbing, leaving. She thought the damage was done, that I would either explode or fold. She underestimated my patience and my need to understand everything before deciding what it meant. I became a quiet man with a loud mind. I requested phone records under the guise of billing errors. I pulled bank statements, tracing dinners I hadn't attended. I mapped time, absences, patterns. I didn't rush. Truth doesn't like to be chased. At home, I was polite, neutral, a ghost who still did the dishes. Inside, calculations stacked neatly. Dates aligned, stories contradicted each other without knowing they were being compared. I found the hotel, the room, the receipt with his name spelled wrong. Still, I waited, because certainty isn't a feeling, it's a structure, and I needed it load-bearing. The confirmation arrived on a Tuesday, email attachment, time-stamped, undeniable. Not once, not even close. I invited her to sit, placed the printout between us like a menu. She didn't understand it first, then she did. Her face collapsed inward, shock scrambling for words. I asked one question, soft, already answered. She cried, said my name like it could still reach me. I nodded again, same as before, only this time it meant something different. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't insult her. I forwarded the evidence, to his wife, to our lawyer, to a version of the future she hadn't planned for. I packed only what was mine, left the rest exactly where it was. Control isn't loud, it doesn't announce itself, it just leaves others alone with the consequences. Weeks later, the messages stopped. I felt nothing about that, nothing at all. Betrayal teaches you where you end, and where you should have ended sooner. I sleep better now. Not because I forgave, but because I remembered who I was before I tried to be understood. She lost everything trying to win. I didn't win. I walked away with myself intact.